Jeff Lightsy Jr. here with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram at VF Sports Show. Now, I'm here today to tell you that the Brooklyn Nets are in trouble, man. They are really in trouble when the playoffs come. Now, don't get me wrong. They haven't had James Harden for a while. And I think James Harden makes a significant difference. But James Harden has yet to prove in the playoffs that he can turn his game up a notch, that he can be the player that we all know he can be. And Brooklyn seems to struggle guarding bigs, right? Guarding guys that score a lot in the post. We've seen Giannis Antetokounmpo over the last week just dominate Brooklyn. Giannis and the Bucks have played Brooklyn 3 times this year. Giannis and them have won the last 2. And in those 3 games, Giannis is averaging, peep this, 41 and 10. He's averaging 41 and 10. He just had 36 and 12 the other night. A couple nights before that, he had 40 something in another 16 or something crazy. He just put up these insane numbers, and Brooklyn can't guard him. Brooklyn can't do anything with Giannis Antetokounmpo. As great as KD is, as great as Kyrie Irving is, and even James Harden, if you can't guard anybody, it's going to be hard to win clutch playoff series. I think Milwaukee might upset Brooklyn. I didn't want to believe it for the longest, right? But James Harden hasn't played in a very long time. And to just say you're going to fix it and get it together and get in game shape and your injury is just going to magically disappear in the playoffs is nonsense. It's ludicrous. You're playing the same team. They know your style. They know your weaknesses. They know your strengths. They know what's going on. And you're going to play them over a 7-game series. And you think you're just going to magically get better, get healthier? It's the same issues I have with the Lakers. LeBron James is hurt, and I don't believe he's just going to get healthy come the playoff time. James Harden is hurt, and I just don't imagine he's just going to automatically get healthy come playoffs, especially when you have to play Milwaukee in the second round. Brooklyn, because they lost those games to Milwaukee, and they lost the game to Philly the other week, they essentially clinch the 2nd seed. And so instead of the 1 seed where you would play either Atlanta or New York in the 2nd round, they're in the 2 seed where they will play the Bucks in the 2nd round. And that is not a team they want to see right now. Not the way Giannis is playing against them. Giannis is dominant against the Nets. Now, do I think the Nets have enough firepower to overcome Giannis? Potentially. I do. Because James Harden, that's if he was 100% healthy. But clearly, he is not going to be 100% come playoff time. And for anybody to just think you just automatically get healthy come the playoffs, you just don't know sports. You don't know basketball. It's not how it works. Like I said, those are the same concerns I have with the Los Angeles Lakers because LeBron James has missed all these games. They're probably going to have to play in a playing game, and then they're going to play a first-round series as like a 7 seed. And then, you know what I mean? Like through all of these extra games, LeBron James is going to be nursing a bad ankle. And then, knock on wood, Anthony Davis stays healthy throughout the duration of the playoffs because that's not a guaranteed either. He just came back. So, Brooklyn is in some serious trouble, man. James Harden needs to hurry up and get back quick, fast, and then hurry. And even when he comes back, that still doesn't stop the fact that they're going to have to guard Giannis and they're going to have to guard Joel Embiid if they get past Giannis. And that is going to be a very, very tall task for the Brooklyn Nets, who seem to can't guard anybody that plays in the post. They just are dominating every time they play the Nets. Now, luckily for them, they have 2 guys that have won championships and a guy that's one of the best scorers of all time who hasn't won a championship, right? So they have a lot on their side, but they have to overcome a ton, and they have to do it quick, fast, and in a hurry. Leave your thoughts and comments down below on whether you believe Milwaukee can defeat Brooklyn in the playoff series. I'm on record saying yes, I think they can, and I'm leaning towards I think they will. If you ask me today, I think the Milwaukee Bucks will upset the Brooklyn Nets in the playoff series simply because they cannot guard Giannis, and they haven't figured it out. And the chemistry thing, we saw chemistry ruined the Clippers' chances last year of winning the championship, and the same thing looks like it might happen to the Brooklyn Nets this year. I don't know. They have more firepower and championship material than the Clippers did, but it's still going to be very, very tough come playoff time. Once again, I'm Jeff Lightsy Jr. with the Black Boss channel and Victory Formation. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button, like, share, subscribe, and follow us on Instagram at VF Sports Show. We post content on there every day. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time.